So I'm here with Brad Jones from Jupiter Media. It's developer.com and Code Guru.
Code Guru, DevX, 4 guys from Raleigh, ASP 101, about 30-some different developer sites and about 100 others.
Cool. And this is Tuesday, second day of PDC, third day if you include the pre-cons. What's the coolest thing you've seen here so far?
The coolest thing, I mean, there's a lot of little things going on which add up to a lot of big things. I mean, cloud computing, the paradigm, and we're starting to move into that direction. So that's interesting. We've seen it coming. So I'm not going to say it's cool. If I wanted to talk about cool things, it would be Anders' talk yesterday, you know, the movement of C#, the languages. I mean, the languages, the programming, that's the core of what I like. So seeing some of the dynamic stuff, the things they're doing with C# and VB and even C++. But the dynamic things within C#, the rewriting of the compiler into managed code, so that you can have code within your apps that can be dynamically compiled. So, for instance, Anders did a demo showing typing in code and having it interpreted in C#, to the extent of taking and creating the Windows command and throwing it into the interpreter and having it display a window and typing the code and watching the window dynamically evolve as he's typing the code in. I mean, that's cool. Seeing where that is and where the languages are going is great. And Anders mentioned it. C#'s inception was about 10 years ago in December of '98 when his team started. And at 10 years, I think they're hitting their stride, and it'll be great to see what comes next after this stuff.
Absolutely. So what about all the cloud services?
Cloud services is great. I think it's a direction everything's going. We're in the early stages of that. People have to figure out the business models. They got to figure out how to make money on it. We got to figure out whether the infrastructure that companies like Microsoft is building will support what's going on. There's a lot of questions like who owns the data and those kind of things. So there's a lot of questions still open, but it's definitely the direction things are going. I mean, the world's becoming a large centralized mainframe or distributed mainframe, where all you need your terminal to plug in from anywhere with any device. And I like that idea. I like being able to go out and buy a $100 PC with a browser on it and access my entire work environment regardless of where I'm at. Or knowing that if I spill a Coke in my machine, that my files are already synced up in live mesh, or all of my documents are out there already, and that really that was just my terminal into it, and that I can actually be anywhere doing anything and get to it. So it'll be interesting to see how this evolves. We're at the early stages. It's a new paradigm, and we'll see where things go and where we can go next.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sitting down with for a minute, and we'll see you hopefully at an MDC coming soon.
Definitely. Thank you.
All right.